the BTS Tear video, I was like, with chest, I was saying this is a Gusty for sure.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it wasn't. And every
yeah.
time that it comes on, he comes on now, I'm like, was it? But I've got PTSD. I can't like say it again.
BTSD. Oh, I think that was it.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, bro, listen to this. So we're back again with another recording session, and we're doing more BTS.
Yep, we're doing the journey.
We are doing the BTS journey. So we did some of V's latest songs.
Yeah.
Which were actually really good.
We kind of jump in between it. So,
we want to do some of the newer stuff, but it's nice to see like the difference, because I think it gives us more of a contrast of like their old stuff versus their new stuff. So it's actually kind of nice. Yeah. So we did the Too Cool for School album. Poorly named. We agree, but this is just their adolescence.
The songs are decent.
They're young.
The songs are good.
Yeah, not bad at all for their starting point.
Songs are good.
Very good. And then the next one, you ready for this?
So you have to actually decipher it for me, but it's called O, RUL 8 exclamation mark 2 question mark.
So it's basically, are you late too?
Yeah.
Like, are you
using the 8 and the 2,
but again, not a huge fan of that name, because if I was to read that on my own, I think you'd think I'm having a stroke. But but anyway, so we're going to do 3 more songs from this album. So we looked at what the most popular songs are on the Spotify. Yeah. And I know it's a shame, because I know their performance is really good, but the music video
there's no translation in English.
Lyrics. You can auto-translate it, but then it just says music half the time, because it's not very good at picking up.
And also I think
the lyrics.
We miss out on like
the context,
the accurate translation, because you can't just rely on an automated AI generated one.
Exactly, yeah.
And we're not that far in tech space yet, so the auto translation works seamless. But I don't think we're far off it.
No, one day
with ChatGPT and all
it won't be long.
I don't think
YouTube has integrations to that, so that's one of the problems, right? We
Yeah.
probably are there already. If ChatGPT was reading this, we'll probably have a pretty good idea of what they're saying.
I'm sure there's extensions.
Unfortunately, we can't watch the live performance, which we love. Like, we'd love to do that. So we're using dial 6137, one of the translators that you guys said were trusted and accurate.
Yeah.
So
let's just
get into it. This is No
by BTS. But again, they spelled it with N.O.
Yeah. Sounds familiar.
Is it too quiet?
Dream disappeared. That's like No More Dreams, what they were saying earlier.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
But that was in what song? Was it before?
It's in the last journey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, internet cafes are such a big thing in like South Asia.
Really? Yeah. So I used to go to them when I was younger. But
I used to have them.
Bro, I didn't get internet till like 2005 or something.
Yeah, a bit late. But it was such a sick thing as well. But I think nowadays they have like these gamer internet cafes.
I've seen this.
Like gaming PCs. You can just go there and like game and stuff, which is pretty sick.
That's quite cool. Yeah. I like that. Again, they're saying again about the
in these borders, so you have no choice but to just consent.
You just got to be these study machines that they want you to be.
Yeah, literally machines.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like, who's pressuring us to be these like machines that just study? Man, this can't not have been popular in Asian culture.
No.
I think someone commented saying, it wasn't popular.
Parents don't like those songs.
People hated on it, but fair enough. I mean, it's popular with the audience that they're trying to appeal to. They're not trying to appeal to parents, right?
So exactly. Either be number one or just drop out. Like, there's no in between. You can't just be a good average.
You can't be top 10, and that's still impressive, by the way. If you're top 10 in a
whole school of like 300-400 people,
it's still impressive. That's the thing. But I always think about this because I remember I got like,
you mentioned
there was a time when I got like really good results, and then there was one person that did higher than me, and my mom was so disappointed in me, and
So
it discouraged me so much. I was like, why? Like, I have to win everything all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe you shouldn't have
what I
dropped
mean?
me so hard when I was a baby.
This is a bit harsh. Bro, there's also in the BTS Tear video, I was like, with chest, I was saying this is a Gusty for sure,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it wasn't. And
yeah,
every time that it comes on, he comes on now. I'm like, was it? But I've got PTSD. I can't like say it again.
BTSD? Oh, I think that was it. That was it.
Yeah, fair enough. And I was the one dropped on my head as a child, apparently.
No, I actually was dropped. Really
What?
badly. Yeah.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot.
I blamed myself for that. I was like, you know those things where you can like walk around? Those
Oh, the
little,
bouncy things.
No,
Yeah.
the little like
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
almost like a trolley that you can just like walk around with,
And it's got like a
you're not ready
circle
to
around
walk.
it.
Yeah. And my guy just decided like, I'm gonna leave this flat, and I went down the stairs. In those things, and my mom was just on the phone, like she didn't realize the door was open. So I was like, I was just walking around there. I was like, stairs. Down I went.
But I've known you for a long time, and this explains a lot.
Nah. Probably does.
Bro, your parents should have put some borders on you. Bro, this
I know what this
really
reminds me of now.
Is it
It's Justin Timberlake?
I've been trying to find my way back
Back
home.
home.
Yeah, Dead and Gone.
Dead and Gone. That's
bro,
it.
I did think that at the beginning. I was like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
really reminds me of something.
Yeah, fully.
Bro, I'm
It
shocked.
reminds
I'm
me of a
actually
Justin
shocked
Timberlake song.
how good this is. I'm shocked at how good it is musically.
Yeah, everyone say no, like we're not trying to follow your dreams.
Exactly. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's your parents' dreams, not your dreams.
And you're almost, so they were saying you're almost like, I'll do that later. Like, let me accomplish what they want me to accomplish first, and I'll do my dreams
Yeah.
later. And they're like, say no to that. Like, just do it now. You know when they say we still haven't done anything? Do you think that could be a double, I guess? Because they could be speaking about themselves, because they're
haven't
still
done anything
early.
for ourselves.
But also speaking about the generation or the age group that they're talking about, where they're like, you guys still haven't done anything.
Oh,
It's
it's
not
a whole
too late. Yeah,
generation.
it's not too late to like chase your dreams, that kind of thing.
Sure. Oh, this reminds me of that J. Cole song, "Love Yours."
What?
That good house, good car.
Yeah.
Will it really bring you happiness? And J.
yeah.
Cole says like,
There's always going to be
you'll never be happy if you don't love your own
Yeah,
car,
exactly.
house, girl.
Mm.
Until you do that, you have to love yours first before you like try to achieve
Right,
something there.
you know that's
I butchered that.
my number. You butchered that very bad.
Yeah.
That's my number one song,
Oh yeah.
potentially of all time.
Yeah, all time.
Yeah, because I listen to that when I'm
Nothing
down
beats it.
and like in dark times. I listen to it and it makes me just be like, shit,
You
he's
should
right.
turn on the light. Don't. All right. Let's get back.
Let's
to
get
it.
back into it. Let's get back into it. Bro, that pisses me. That used to
And
piss
you're
me off,
overwhelmingly
man.
happy. Yeah.
That
yeah,
used
it's
to
so annoying, isn't it?
piss me off when they were like, "Oh, like you should enjoy being a kid. Like
You
you
gotta
guys
use
have no like." It is true in terms of when you grow up, you do miss being a kid, but you know every generation has their own struggles, and we don't understand it. Like
Do we say that for the younger generation?
We do. So it's kind of hypocritical.
It is,
but I think it's a
it's
natural
just a thing of life,
human nature.
Human
you
nature.
just get older, and then you're like, when I was your age, I used to have to climb mountains to go to school, and now you could take an Uber or something. You know, one of those.
So you have to take it with a pinch of salt.
You do,
because you will end up doing the same thing when you get older.
Maybe this is a wake up call to not do that, though, from our perspective, and understand that there's different challenges.
Like the next generation, once they get older, the following generation will not even have to go to school. They just wear this VR headset and they study from home. And then they will say that, oh, when I was your age, I had to go to school, take a bus. You have it easy.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Man, that's so depressing, though. Some of my best memories are being
school,
in person
there.
at school. Yeah. So I think this
that
kind
does make sense, though. I agree with that.
I agree with it. Yeah,
the hardships are temporary. Like you just have to get through it.
Do you know what? I think this is kind of topical at the moment. So right now in the UK, loads of people are doing their A levels, which is like the exams you do to go to university. So like the guy, whoever was rapping earlier, was saying like you have this like cycle of just having constant sighs where it's like, oh, I've got this exam, I've got this exam, and it feels like that's the most important thing in life at that time. Like if I fail, my life's gonna be a failure. Yeah. We're here to tell you that's not true at all. And also, you know Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear?
Yeah.
Every year on A-levels day, he goes, honestly, guys, don't stress. I got 3 U's in my A-levels, and look where I am now. And I'm like,
he says every year.
He says it every year. He'll be like, I'm at my pool, like sipping champagne,
it's
just relaxing.
Like,
it's not.
When I think back, I was stressing for my A-levels and GCSEs as well.
Even uni exams as well.
Even uni exams. But now that I think back, I realised that no job that I went to really cares, right? But as long you have to still do well enough, right?
Yeah,
like
it opens
up the doors.
It opens up doors.
Yeah,
Having like a degree opens up doors. So I see a lot of people saying degrees don't have any value, and I think the problem now is everyone has a degree. So if you don't have one, you stand out in a bad way. Whereas back in the day, it used to be, oh, you have a degree, and you used to be like above or like looked at like more favourably by like employers and stuff. But now, if you don't have one, certain doors just remain shut. So I think it's still valuable, but don't ever think like
it's not a life or death.
Each individual exam is not life or death.
No, definitely not.
And if it's your parents putting pressure on you, you've got to find a way to deal with that.
Just ask them what their grades were.
Bro,
I think you shouldn't. Actually,
I did that.
I put a disclaimer on that.
Bro, I did that, and did you? Oh, bro, it was bad. I can't even talk about it.
PTSD.
BTSD, yeah.
I'm just trying to find my way back.
Okay. They went to like drum and bass mode.
I feel like we're missing out on this because I think you'd see a lot more in the music video.
So much dancing, right? Like there'll probably be a dance.
This is why that music and the drum and bass.
I can't make my joke about you doing the dance without the music video.
You need to stop that. It's too much. You've been going on too long for that, man. But yeah, that's where I'm missing out.
Yeah,
but
for sure,
in terms of music, though, I wouldn't like any music in the song itself. Like if I was listening to this on Spotify,
would just skip it.
I would probably skip it at this point.
I think I'd agree with you.
But that's just because I'm not a big fan of drum and bass that much.
Yeah, exactly. That's just a taste thing, right? It doesn't necessarily mean the song is bad or anything.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it's kind of reflective of like the rebellious nature again.
It is the drum and bass and like it kind of like shows you that you're unorthodox.
It's a bit of a middle finger as well to like the older generations who'll be like, what's this noise? You know what I mean? I don't understand that.
Maybe
kind of
that's
music.
were I don't like it. Maybe
but we were this age. We're like similar ages to them. So this was around when we were growing up. But we just didn't listen to it. We didn't like it. Yeah.
that's it.
That's really good, man.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a decent jump in the quality of like the production and the music.
I would say though, the chorus, but that could be just by design, was not as clear in terms of like, it was just very like, there was a lot going on. But that could be just by design, which is why it reminded us a bit of the song "Dead and Gone" from Justin Timberlake. Because it has a bit of that as well. So I wouldn't say.
I know what you mean. It's a little bit maybe over complex in terms of like the beat and all the like.
But the lyrics were on point, man. I love the lyrics. Yeah,
lyrics
that was a good song and perfect for the age and the time that they released the song. Like, yeah. Perfect.
And when you compare like how sometimes less is more. And when you look at the very much "Love Me Again" song, that was
very much less is more. I think that's my kind of taste. Yeah, less is more. But then you could have songs, and I think that's why I don't like drum and bass that much, because it's just constantly a lot going on. But that's just a personal preference.
But this is part of like maturing or becoming like better at your craft.
I'm very interested to see where music changes and how that changes over generations.
Yeah, because I can think of a lot of situations where less is more. Like it applies not to all sorts of crafts. Like I think in sales, for example, they say, "Oh, sometimes you have to be silent, and silence will get you a sale," like and stuff like that. Whoever's more comfortable with the silence is gonna end up winning the.
And when you speak too much, it almost feels like you're trying to overcompensate it. This is very much the case, and this might be a bit like fully off topic actually.
Yeah.
The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
The case that was like on YouTube. First of all, it was mad that they did it on YouTube. Like it's a very family thing. And to broadcast that to the whole world, insane. But when she was giving away her story, and she was so detailed in every little thing, and that almost makes it seem like it's
planned,
rehearsed.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Whereas like you can't really remember these specifics that much unless like you've kind of rehearsed it in a way, and you try to fill in like the silence because you're uncomfortable with not giving too much, or not giving enough information. Which does make you seem a bit more less reliable, and it's just human nature, right? Like it's just these micro expressions and like what you see based on what you hear.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But this is what I mean. The songs, less is more.
Less is more for sure. I can even think of another example. Even like in football, for example, there's an Arsenal signed this player for like 100 million or something, called Rice, and he was saying he never really thought about this tactical side of things, which is standing still. He's like, as a player, you always want to run everywhere, and then the coach told him stand still. You'll be so surprised how much space there is around you when you stand still,
and how much you can then look around you and like
exactly. And he's like,
just running.
He's like, I never even thought of that as like a technique in my game, and like now I've added that into the game. So again, less is more is like applicable to everything, but that comes with growing in your craft. But bit of a tangent there.
So based on that, we're gonna release a lot less videos.
Yeah,
because less is more.
Nah, let me tear this down.
All right, man.
But man, let's see what's next.